EOE here, the elder of entertainment, and I had electric dreams. I really did. Of Simon Stalenhag's fantastic art book, The Electric State. Now, I only knew about this from other people on YouTube, but then I actually found it at my local bookstore. And it is fascinating, the visuals and things like that. But never should this book slash story be a fully blockbuster, over the top action adventure, Star-Lord, movie. No, this is not a blockbuster movie. Now, the CG was fine. It was decent. But the tone was offensively terrible. Just horrendous, in fact. Mr. Peanut, Ethan Skate, they were added. They were never in the book. Mr. Peanut in particular, how can you make him serious? Like, the Russo brothers totally destroyed the atmospheric, the dread, the mysterious, the ethereal feel that is The Electric State, as well as his other books like Tales from the Loop and that sort of thing. Now, I do like the design of Cosmo, but everything else is just wrong. The tone is wrong. I guess it's watchable. I'll tell you right now, on a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 2. I could not finish this, but I had to because my wife wanted to finish. I really couldn't care less. They were doing all the typical tropes, and it was just such a slog. And let me tell you, if you've never seen the books, everything is wrong about this robot revolution in Ethan Skate. No, humans are not, this one guy who's a maniacal, bad guy is not the reason. The reason is ambiguous. Look at this. You have these hulking, weird machines that kind of build themselves together with people strapped with VR units, and they roam the countryside like zombies, hunting for you. And look at this. This is one of my favorite ones. Look how sinister, look how wicked, look how crazy. And it's in broad daylight. This should have never been a big budget, schlocky adventure. Also, I'm going to showcase to you 2 visions of Simon Stalenhag's Electric State. The first one is going to be kind of animated, and the second one is going to be live action. Let's take a look. That was incredible. That was mesmerizing. Did you see the rain? After you've seen this video, go back and watch both of these. and look at the rain and see how people with the VR units are wandering around like zombies. Okay, now we're going to look at the second one, and this is more live action than the first.
You know that feeling when you haven't been somewhere for so long and it looks nothing like you remember? What if there was something you could do to make it feel like home again? If you could just go back in time, even for a split second, would it feel the same?
Did you see that? That was amazing. Did you see how the humans came running after that guy with the VR headsets on? Did you see the hulking beast walking, just it's so atmospheric, and it's got this uneasiness, as well as there should be these giant pieces of like metal and destroyed pieces that are around. Also, there are these scavenger-like robots who actually don't seem to be interested in other than keeping themselves alive. They don't attack humans per se, but they just kind of scavenge. But here's an interesting picture from the art book. As you see too, they seem to be a new life form where they imitate human life, but they don't actively engage with them unless you see something like that. So this fills you with dread. See the house there and the two robots going there. But anyway, this should have never happened. The movie should have been like The Mist, full of mystery and weirdness and things like that. Now, way back in 1984, there was this movie called Electric Dreams, and it had this computer named Edgar. And it says right here, Edgar, he's not happy. What could happen in the future? Back in 1984, it starred Virginia Madison, which is weird because in 1984, she was also in Dune, the real one. Anyway, the computer falls in love with her. You argue with your computer, but what happens is that it leaves. And it creates all of this content and all of this media that we are even consuming right now. And as the decades pass, we will have those VR headsets. We will have those electric dreams. We will be more and more connected to the virtual until we turn into a husk. Where is your humanity? Well, it is transcended. You are now in the electric state, where every fantasy is fulfilled, whether it's sexual, financial experiences you just cannot get in the real world, and you will become that husk. That is the ultimate destination for a lot of humans who are not satisfied with the real world or what the real world has to offer. What does it mean to be human? Where does your humanity go? Anyway, thanks for listening. This is EOE, the Elder of Entertainment.